welcome and welcome. Today, we have come to promote wellness by introducing to you some rich, aromatic, and flavored spices. Number one is turmeric. Turmeric is very, very rich spice. It is very medicinal. It is rich in antioxidants and it has microbial, should I say, content. It is very, very, very good. It helps in joint pains. It helps also, it's a kind of anti-aging, and it helps the skin to radiate the glow very, very well. It also enhances brain function. How do you use turmeric? I use turmeric in cooking. I take turmeric the way it is at times, mix it with ginger powder, mix it with fresh onion, and you take or you put in your salad. Turmeric is very good. It prevents cancer. The way to make turmeric, when you look at the paper, it's very obvious. We made this. I made it by myself. You gather some turmeric. First of all, you wash. After washing thoroughly, you peel, remove the bag, the cover. Then after removing the covers, then you organically dry them. After drying them, you blend them. Then you get this powder. Then another thing that looks like turmeric, which I use so often, so much, ginger is also very good. And it helps. It helps a lot in joint pains. It has it has antimicrobial content in it. It is very good. It's anti-cancer agent, and it prevents cell damage. It lowers blood pressure. That is what I call BP. And it reduces the risk of heart attack or heart problems or heart diseases. It alleviates nausea. Whenever I am pregnant, I always chew it. I will just cut small pieces of ginger. I will put it in my mouth and I keep licking it. It helps in nausea. For some of us that always have pains all over the body, joint pains, arthritis, and all that, this is very good. Ginger and turmeric, you can boil as a tea. I always boil this, then I will put star anise. This is what we call star anise. I use star anise also. Star anise is very good. Very, very good spice. Have you seen it like star? That's why it is called star anise. It is antioxidant. It has antioxidant, antifungi, antibacterial, inflammatory benefits. So star anise is very good. And also when you use it for jollof rice, for some of you from the West Africa, when you put this in the jollof rice, or Ugandan says pilau kind of rice they prepare that looks like Nigerian jollof rice. When you use this, you can eat that food and eat and eat. The aroma is very rich. The health benefits, fantastic. So go for star anise. All these things are at our reach. You get it, and when you want to crush this in powder after washing, have you seen it? After washing it, you pieces it like this. Remember, it looks like star. So you start to unlock the shape. After unlocking the shape, it become in pieces form. Remember, you have washed, because anything we get from the market, we need to clean well because of dust. Yeah, because of the dirty on them. So after washing now, you put it down to dry properly. And when you realize it's not drying fast, you use your clean towel to towel dry off the water. Then after spread on the table, give it overnight, maybe your dining table or your kitchen table, wherever you believe you have enough light that can dry it, not sunshine. Then you blend, you crush it into powder. So star anise can be used for rice. It can be used for meat sauce. Yeah, it can also be used for chicken sauce. It can also be boiled as a tea. It helps in blood sugar control. This helps for people that has diabetes. It helps also for digestion, reduces gas. When you combine these three things and you make tea out of it, you are taking health. This one is not Bonvita, it's not Ovaltine, it's not Milo. You get it, all these ones that have sugar, especially if you have reached the age from 20 something, you reduce your sugar intake to avoid diabetes, especially when you know it is in your lineage. Okay, So I've told you the use of turmeric and the use of ginger, and also star anise. Now, these three things, if you minus star anise and you bring in garlic is very, very good. Works like turmeric. To me, I can't identify much difference between turmeric and garlic, but this one also works the way the other one works. It improves circulation. It improves circulation to the heart, treat heart diseases, stroke, pain. It has analgesic content, of course. So it helps a lot also to prevent cold and the flu. When people in my house are having flu, I go organic first before talking about hospital. I will blend these three things you have the way you have seen me blend them. Yeah, then I will chop or cut lemon in small quantity. If it's a child, you give a spoon. If it's an adult, the person can go for half glass. And when it enters the body, you will see the way it will generate heat all over you, showing that it's extracting the cold from the lungs. Then we go to cayenne. Cayenne also improves blood circulation to the heart. It is very, very good. It helps for digestion, removes clothes, killing bacteria and viruses. You can use cayenne for cooking. You can dissolve little quantity of cayenne in water and take its pepper family. Yes, it's hot. It's pepper family. So you start with little content, or you start to use it as food. You start to use it as food. Then we now comes to something we cannot do away with or do without. It's called salt. I prefer making use of sea salt, yes, than iodized salt. And we have up to 5 kinds of salt, of course. We have table salt, we have iodized salt, we have pink salt, we have sea salt. Salt is good, it gives iodine to our system, but we must also use it with every caution. Yeah, whenever you use iodized salt, yeah, you know already that some nutrients have been dealt with. But sea salt, the nutrients are still at intact. It's still very good. Though it looks very haggard and odd, by eyes, but it works wonders. This one is prawn masala. The way to make masala, it depends on the kind of masala you want to make. Yes, it depends on the kind of masalas you want to make. I make my own masala. When I dry my garlic, dry my ginger, dry my turmeric, I chop onions. Chop onions. And you do what? You fry the onions dry. You put it on fire and you keep turning and turning and turning and turning. If you want, you can add little quantity, just few drops, so that it will not become black. Then after all this, you allow the onions to cool. Then you combine all the spices, dried. You combine them. Already remember, I called it prawn masala. You get your prawns. You chop your prawns. Put them in the deep fryer. It dries. Then you crush all of them. Now you have gotten prawn masala. You know what you are using. Do you know what really took me to all these things? I realized that some of these crushed powder made spices we do buy, they usually miss things because people want to make money, quick money. Okay. So one day I just made up my mind. I was like, I have to, start making my, and the taste of what you make at home can never be the same with what you do buy from the market, because they do add things to make money. So you chop your prawns, like I've said, put in the deep fryer. Deep fryer is a small machine that extracts excess oil. I will introduce all the things they are there. I will bring them, show you how to use them. Remember, I told us in the other episode that it's a step by step. We're gonna learn a lot about cooking, and what I mean by cooking are things when you are eating, you will be seeing the responses, the results all over your body, because what we eat has something to do with our nerves, something to do with your brain, something to do, let me be frank, with your hormones, something to do with your health generally. Okay, So I've taught you right now how to do the masala. We have different kinds of masalas. We have fish masala, we have chicken masala, we have beef masala, we have prawns masala. Okay, so the one you want to make is just like what I have just taught about prawns. You want to make your fish masala the same thing. You deep dry, sorry, your oven dry your fish. You get it? You oven dry your fish. In East Africa, especially Uganda, I discovered a tiny fish they call mukene. It is very, very rich in calcium. So that is what I usually use for my fish masalas. I make sure I remove the head, because with the head it becomes bitter. So when you wash after buying properly, you spread it. Don't take it outside the house, because flies will come and inject bacteria into it. And remember, you might not know. Yes, so I always love to dry. I have a small handy fan at the kitchen table. You just put it on, it's drying the fish, or you put it in the deep oven dry, like I've told you. When you put it there, if you don't have deep oven dryer, and you don't have what is it called, your gas cooker where you can place in the oven, you can do pot. Your saucepan can dry anything you want to dry, like that fish. So you put them inside the saucepan and you start to turn, it becomes dry. Remember, I told you you will remove the head, because if you leave it with the head, it becomes bitter. Though I love bitterish things, at times I leave mine like that. But for you, for children to love it so much, you remove the head. So after crushing the fish, now you put your garlic, that is the garlic powder. You put your little turmeric, little, because turmeric changes the color of food. So when you are putting in food, you put little, so that the whole pot will not become yellow, or the food become excessively yellow. Your husband will say, please carry this nonsense. Okay, so you use wisdom when you are putting it in food. And that's why I always make tea, yes, out of turmeric. Or you put it in a plate, add your ginger, like I've told you, add your garlic, sprinkle your onions, and eat it direct like that. It is rich. Okay, so that is fish masaras for you. We have taught you fish masara. We have taught about meat masara. Meat masara, the same thing. You chop, 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 buy a very good part of the meat. Okay, you cook it. When the meat is fully done, you remove it, cut it, slice it into small shapes. Then you can now put it again in your deep fryer. It will make it to be crunchy. When you are eating it, it's already crunchy in your mouth. Then you know you can crush it, and the powder will come out well. So when you oven dry it properly, then you add all these things that will give good aromatic good flavor to your meat masara. The same thing with chicken masara. Get the fillet of the chicken. If you don't know how to get the fillet, when you get your chicken, take your time, parboil it to some certain level, remove it, then remove the bones. You can slice the chicken in small form, push back to the fryer. It becomes crunchy, dry very well. You crush in your blender, then you put the spices you love. Pick something like turmeric, ginger, star anise. Okay, all right. Okay, red chili. It's not everyone that loves chili, but I love chili. Gives me appetite. Yes, and it helps also in blood pressure. It helps for digestion. So this is chili. We have different kinds of chili. This one is the pepperish one, very hot one. Yes, black lemon. This one I will teach you when we are talking about tea, different kinds of tea. This one belongs to tea family. Then I've talked about fish masara. We have dagos. Dagos is made out of combined spices. That is what we call dagos. Cinnamon. We have different kinds of cinnamon. People, cinnamon. Go and get cinnamon if you have. We have, oh my God, cinnamon is loaded. It is loaded in components. It has antimicrobial properties. It has antifungal properties, and it helps in migraine. Someone that always have headache. It helps in voice, should I say, problems. It helps also for people that had something to do with thyroid. Yeah, you have thyroid problems, this thing that grows, in the throat. It helps a lot. It helps in lipid profiles. It helps in pains and the inflammation. Whenever my voice changes, I mix cinnamon with cloves. I take as tea, the voice will open with immediate effect. So God gave us a lot of natural things. Yes, a lot of natural things that will help us in all areas. Okay, you can put a spoon in 2 cups of water or 3 cups of water, then a spoon again or 2 spoons of cloves in water, put lemon, and you will see how the inside of your body will open up, will look, you will feel it. Then we have coriander. Coriander is very good also. It improves digestion, controls blood sugar regulation for people with type 2 diabetes. And it has antioxidant property, boosts immunity, lowers cholesterol. It lowers the bad cholesterol in our body. Yes, good for hair, and also good for skin. And it's also very good for weight loss for people that are overweight. I mentioned about cinnamon. We have different kinds of cinnamon depend on country. This one is from Uganda, East Africa. Yeah, this one is from Uganda. They have the Tanzania, they have the Arabic type. Okay, but the best of all the cinnamon is the one they call acacia. Acacia. All these things are mentioned. If we are in need of them, we do pack and send to people. We send to different countries. Any spice I've mentioned, you don't know how to get them, just email me, charitynebe@gmail.com. Small letters, charitynebe@gmail.com. Yes, by God's grace, actually, I have helped people a lot with different ailments like diabetes type 2. And the man dropped the insulin, and the man is living up to today. People with bad cholesterol. And all these things are not expensive. They are things your hands can reach. Look at my rosemary. Rosemary is very good if you're a workaholic. Somebody that works too much and you come back when all the body is aching. When even to sleep is like you're suffering now from insomnia. Just black out your own this. Get them. Get some pieces of this. Have you seen it? You get some pieces of this, wash properly, put in your saucepan, put in your pot, boil for a few minutes. If you want to take it just like this, without putting cinnamon or cloves, it is tolerated, it is allowed. But if you want to put spices, the best spice you can combine rosemary with is cinnamon and little drop of cloves. We know too much of everything is bad. Don't say, yes, I've taught you about turmeric. You go and carry the whole of this and pour in a cup. No, you eat it in a medicinal form, the way it will work very well in the system. Don't overuse them. What do I mean by overusing them? Putting too much at a go. But let it be that you eat them daily. Garlic is very, very rich. You don't put garlic and start boiling and boiling and boiling. No, 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 no. There are durations also. You get it, the time management for all these things when you are using them as a spice. So as we keep progressing, I will keep teaching us how to make them, how to use them, the quantity to use per time. Remember, I was here. Yeah, I say you pluck out your rosemary. Look at the one I have grinded. I'm using at home. Have you seen it? Very, very easy to make your own spices. Very, very easy. Just pick interest. One of the days or the weekend, you are not busy. You create them, package them in containers. Have you seen the way I have sealed mine? You put them in the container, placed in the kitchen wardrobe where your helpers or the cook will lay hands on them. All these spices, you can plant even some in the bucket. I mentioned it. Have you seen my rosemary? I have in different pots. I plant turmeric. I plant ginger. I plant garlic. All these are there in the compound. I am eating my garlic sprouts, the leaves. I am eating my spring onions. I am eating the bulb and the leaves. All these things you can make. Very easy and very simple. Thank you so much for creating out your time. Yes, for me. And like I've said earlier on, this platform will never ever disappoint you. Thank you for tuning in to Kitchen for Healthy Living. And I pray that the Lord will grant you and your family divine health as you engage using these natural things. Remember what I said earlier on. Any of these products you believe you need, you email me. I need your comments. I need your encouragement. Thank you for joining me. You will never lack in Jesus' name. Amen.